Good morning. Today's 21st of August, and I got a problem. I've had a problem. This brush cutter is a nightmare to get hooked up. So we bought this, the quick attach. Well, it doesn't quite work either. So I've already adjusted this. We've moved these inside of these so that it would fit inside of here. Here, and there's one way over there. But now my problem is here is that when I raise it up to hook this hook has to go up here and catch this bolt down there. You see it? Well, I'm going to have to relieve these here and probably a little bit right there. Yeah, there. So that it'll work right. Because right now, this is catching here. This is rubbing against this here. You can see where it has been. And it's not letting it hook up right. This needs to drop. This needs to come up. So today I'm going to take the trusty grinder and we're going to try to relieve some of that problem. Take some off the front of here, take a little bit off right there maybe, and see if we can't get this hooked up easier so it's not so nightmare. It took two people and a huge pry bar before to get this hooked up, but I've got another problem that's going to have to be addressed at some point, and that's this right here, right there. That's supposed to be adjustable. You can, I guess you need to adjust something once in a while. Well, the other side is not adjustable. And for the life of this tractor, since we've owned it, we bought it brand new, this has never been right. It's always off level, and hooking this brush cutter up's been a nightmare. So hopefully, I need to get, like I said, I need to get that replaced, because you can probably tell it's bent down there at the bottom. But it's rusted up. It won't turn like it should, because you should turn this and it'll raise this arm up and down to level things. And it doesn't. So anyway, that's a project for another day. So today we're going to work on this. Well, hope everybody's doing good. It's not to pass me here. Apparently the speed limit's not good enough. But anyway, I am on my way to school. Well, to clean the school. First day of school for my school district. So I'm on my way there to do that now. Man, there's a lot going on out there. It's crazy, some of the stuff that is happening. I watched a video just a few minutes ago, 30 minutes ago now, that Doug and Stacy put out. I'm not sure why he put it out, but I don't know. I guess it's kind of a warning. It's about a couple of ladies, sisters, and one of them's 14-year-old son decided to go off grid. Which, you know, there's a lot of people out there doing that. I wish I could. But they went all the way off. They tried to live in a tent. The problem was Colorado mountains. Not a good idea. It did not end. Yeah, it did not end good. But And I think I'm kind of like, I guess I'm feeling the same way. If you're going to go off grid, great. I mean, don't just watch a couple of YouTube videos and jump out there. You know, have a plan. Do some research. Understand what you're going to be dealing with. Know where you're going to be. Know what the weather's like. You know. Like I said, I am not off grid. To be honest, I'm not sure. Well, if I could be off the grid and still have some of the modern conveniences, you know, like a freezer full of meat, you know, hot showers, working toilets. I'm sorry, I don't want to defecate in a bucket and have to haul it out every day. To me, that's gross. Not a fan of outhouses. I still remember using outhouses as a youth. I know of a family that had an outhouse as their only bathroom up until the late 80s. When they finally built a bathroom onto their house and raised something like 6 kids there. Okay, that was before the bathroom. Just about all their kids was grown and gone before they did this. So, you know, I was out of high school and working full time when it happened. So I remember it well. I'm not interested in that. I've been there, done that. The house that I grew up in when we first moved there, it had an outhouse. Of course, that didn't last too long. Dad got on there and got a bathroom put in. You know, now we didn't have hot running water for a long time after, but you know. But know what off-grid means. If you're going to do something like that completely off-grid, you better be prepared. And I mean really prepared. Like I said, know what the weather's going to be like where you're at. You know, if you're going to go to the Colorado mountains, you better be prepared for lots of snow and lots of cold. You know. And it's sad, you know, when these people, they were afraid of what the world is turning into. And I can identify, I understand completely how they feel. It worries me. And I've made a couple of what I consider to be rash decisions. But I have a background with it, you know, with the pigs, with the cows, with chickens. I did not know everything. I still do not know everything about those things. But I am able to keep them alive most of the time. But, you know, don't grab a tent and watch a few YouTube videos and then, you know, read some articles on how to, on how to find edible foods in the wild. You probably ought to practice that for a little while. And if you're going somewhere where they've got harsh winters like Colorado mountains, you're going to have to be able to put food away, shelter. You don't want to try it in a tent. But anyway, you know, it's just my friendly advice there. Move into, I don't know, it's homesteading is a word that's thrown around a lot. But maybe try that before you try going completely off the grid. You know, develop some skills. And it's hard. It really is hard. I do not know that firsthand because I understand it's hard and I don't try to live off of foraging. I don't have the skills. I never really had much interest in developing the skills. I had the opportunity when I was a kid. Almost every weekend when I was growing up, my folks would go green picking, poke picking. They'd pick poke, and there was various other greens that they would pick and make me eat. And I didn't care for them. But I have found out that a lot of the reason I didn't care for the things they were making me eat was because of the way it was cooked. Growing up, I hated spinach. Oh, I just could not stand it. But I found out that I like it raw. I don't like cooked spinach. In order for mom and dad to get me to eat poke, they had to put eggs in it, poke and eggs. Well, that was pretty good. But anyway, point is, don't get scared. Don't do something rash. If you're worried, start doing research. Start preparing yourself. Find find a CSA to become part of, that you can go out and maybe they will teach you how to grow things, or you can buy a large enough quantity that you can learn to can. So just don't get scared and do something crazy. Don't let fear control you. So okay, I'm gonna wind this up because I'm just about to work. We'll catch y'all later. How's everybody doing now? I'm just leaving work. It is like 11:40. Oh, what a day. Man. Driving the bus this afternoon was an adventure. Yeah, you can't see me at all. Yeah, okay. Well, see the shiny spots there? That's my glasses. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this video this way. Sorry. Y'all don't really like looking at me that much anyway. Ain't much to look at. But anyway, I got the bus route all twisted up, and luckily the kids straightened me out. It amazes me what kids know and at what age. Had one little girl telling me where to go and she was nailing it. She couldn't have been but about 6. And anyway, we got them all home. I had one poor little boy, he was scared to death. Boy, he thought we'd missed his stop, and he didn't know where he was at. And I asked, well, where do you live? Closer to Liberal. I'm like, okay, well, we'll get you there. Just hold on. Went ahead and ran through the rest of the route. The last girl got off before him, and I had him move up behind me, and I said, what's your name? He said, told me his first name and then his last name. And I said, oh, you're right up here. We hadn't missed his stop at all. I think maybe it was his first time riding the bus, and he saw me missing stops, so he thought I'd missed him. We're driving up the road. I said, I think you're the next stop then. No, I live closer to town. And I said, are you sure that's not your house right up there? Yeah, that's my house. He just got all happy. I said, well, all right then. From now on, you'll be the last guy off. So don't worry. So anyway, got them all delivered, got back to the bus barn without any extra kids. I had 0 kids on the bus, the way it's supposed to be. I think they all got off in the right place. Some of them may have got off just to be getting off. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure they all got off where they were supposed to. But it was an adventure. I apologized to them and told them, yeah, I'll get better, I promise. And anyway, as I was coming into work this afternoon, got a phone call from the body shop. The truck is done. So in the morning, I'll run over and pay them for it. And see if we can't figure out how to get it home from there. Since how I work in the evening and Rhonda works in daytime. So, yeah. And even if the farmhand had his license, he's got to go to school in the daytime. So, yeah, we'll get her home now. Rhonda may decide to take a long lunch and take me over to get it. So, yeah, it's been an eventful day. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I got up and cooked the #1 farmhand breakfast because he asked me to. I got up at 6 o'clock. And I think he's nervous. He's got a big year. He's got a tough year ahead of him. You know, if you don't mind, say a prayer for him. It's just going to be a tough school year for him. He wouldn't want me sharing much more than that. So we'll leave that at that. But anyway, I think he's nervous, and he was complaining his stomach hurt. He couldn't eat all of his breakfast, which when that boy's off his feed, something's wrong. But I guess he made it through school all day. I didn't see him when I got there. So anyway, I sat there and drank some coffee and had me a sausage sandwich. Finally got around and went outside trying to get the bush hog and the quick attach to cooperate with each other. And I turn around and look, and then 4 feeder pigs are out. They're standing there looking at me. So I spent the next half hour trying to get them to decide they needed to be in the pen where they belong. But anyway, I got that done. By the time I got that done, I was soaked to the waist from the dew on the grass and soaked from the head to the waist from sweat, because it's miserable hot today. And that was like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's been hot, it's miserable, and I guess it's going to be this way all week. I was hoping we were done with it, but anyway. Oh, so yeah, it's been a Monday, to say the least. So anyway, hit that like button, subscribe if you like what I'm doing. If not, that's alright. I appreciate you watching. So I can't think anything else on my mind right now, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Let's help each other when we can. No, I got it wrong. Wait a minute. Let me start all over. Let's look out for each other. Let's help each other when we can. Don't forget to pray.